like recording equipment. And then we got like sorry? Yeah.
Remember your dynamics today. Yes. Let's get the pitch on the right going. You need to get the thumbs up chat.
One question, Sam, on sound. If we have a mic that's not being used, do you want us to turn it off? With the switch, you turn it off.
Don't worry about it.
Should I be next to you guys in individual end or like?
Yes, yes. Be next to us.
Also, I'm sorry.
Alright, so are we ready with kids on our What's the typical you play here? There we go, yeah.
1, 2, ready, go. I kind of like how you did it though, because I think the because it makes the quiet part more interesting, you guys singing, and then it's quiet to go through the melody. So I think if you just did what you just did, it would be great.
I think the people matters more than
This is just gonna be lyrics.
I know, right?
So, yeah.
Okay, guys, people, beloved friends.
Okay, so I think we come in right at the start. The vocalists come in right when the band does. So, if we can get a note cue or just like a count, I guess.
No, we need a note cue because we need, if we're gonna come in at the same time as the band, you need to give us that note. When we have a feature was so bright, so we need that note.
Hey guys, real quick, were the monitors okay for y'all?
Mine was a little quiet. I'm a quiet singer.
I will do my best, I can only pump it so much.
Yeah, no, it's gotta be picking up all the instruments behind me. I'll do my best. I'll project.
Also quiet.
Sam, I could hear the monitor, I could hear myself barely, but I couldn't hear any of the other vocalists. So. Thank you. It's just gonna get louder and louder from here, right? Let's try something.
Coordination on that. Yeah. And then we'll do a warm-up tune, and we'll have to strike until we're ready to go.
Nathan is right down front. We are doing a soundtrack for him. Okay. Yes.
Voice crack. Pretend you got a contest. Let's go.
We're gonna do a balance check on, this is the plan. We're gonna do a balance check on vocalists for some of the lower classes, then we're gonna do a tune in B flat major for the band, and then we'll break. Everyone goes potty. Okay. We bow, and so we are so low that we delve in the dirty clay till we bless the plains with golden grain and the vale with the fragrant hay. Our place we know, we are so low down at the landlord's feet. We're not too low the bread to grow, but too low the bread to eat.
Yeah.
That's good. Same how it sounds balance-wise. Okay.
It's a cell phone.
Kelton, you wanna get us kicked off for
we have,
two?
Next time.
Yeah.
And it would have helped get
You know what? Do you want to know? National Underground Live Streamer? Yes.
This is why I bring 4 tripods. I knew it would be worth it.
Yeah.
How's it look?
Pretty good.
Oh, that's awesome.
I realized, I was just telling Alex, because I had gone ahead and pulled it up on my phone so I could do an audio test with it. And I was like, I have a USB-C microphone I should have brought, and it would have just clamped right
You know, I was thinking of bringing you a mic too, actually. But I was like, oh, I don't have a USB-C mic. I just have like USB adapters.
Yeah, it's full adjustable arm.
I miss the days of 3.5mm jacks on all phones, because you could just take any good quality microphone and plug it in.
Yeah, I miss it.
Maybe it'll clip, but whatever. It'll be. Phone mics tend to clip, but like I've got about 4 other scratch mics right now, so like.
Yeah.
Is this our YouTube stream?
Yes. And it is a little, the sound quality is a little rough, but not terrible.
It's coming from a phone. What do you expect?
I have a USB-C mic that I should have brought that just didn't register. But it's got the mute and the sock on it and everything plugs right in. It would have been an adjustable arm, so it would have been great. And Alex was like, "Would you like to be on professional live stream service?" And I'm like,
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm glad we just have something. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
In like 3 minutes.
As long as people are ready to catch us when we stage dive.
We got 5 people.
Your mom?
My mommy?
Yeah, your mom's already watching. She has her speakers on.
That's what it's really for. It's for my mommy.
Remember
Yeah!
August? I sent them a
Hey, and to anyone in the audience, I have lots of earplugs back here if anyone needs. So please come down.
Yeah, we want to loud.
Alex.
This one's definitely done.
Oh God. What is this?
If you wouldn't mind before you start making that same announcement, I would appreciate it.
I gotta find under pressure. I gotta practice my guitar pick parts. Oh my god, I gotta get in the game mode, not try mode. Where the fuck is under pressure?
Personal stuff up here. What's up? Personal stuff up here. Back here. Do not put it on the piano. They'll find you. Back. Yeah. Somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. All you gotta do is What we can see back there. No, I meant like, I feel that. You don't want to go out there. Yeah, I don't know, yeah. I just want to. I got like something, there's someone oh shit.
Thank you. We're going to get going in about 2 or 3 minutes here, so yeah, get comfy. Yep, you're good. If you don't need ear protection, we have some earplugs in the lobby for you right out there.
Yeah.
Just if you need.
Yeah, there's flyers and like,
Programs.
yeah, there's programs and there's flyers for information about local food banks to donate to and other things. I'll take them out here, make sure to grab some. Yeah, because that's ultimately what we're doing it for.
That was just a little pre-concert outset.
You can turn this one off. Ready? All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. My name is Kelton. I am the current president of this community marching band. And I want to start off by thanking the library for hosting us and providing this venue. I highly encourage all of you to get a library card if you don't currently have one. And vote for any funding increases for libraries, because they provide so much more than just books, if you couldn't tell. So for this concert that we're giving, we specifically aren't allowed to solicit donations today, and we actually prefer that you not donate to us if you are in a position to do so right now, just because there are a lot of people that are in more immediate need of help, such as those that are losing their SNAP benefits, furloughed federal employees that that are deemed essential that don't have the time to work for temp jobs, and people who have been wrongfully or immorally targeted by this administration, or potentially anyone else you could think of. There are many people who are much more deserving or in need than this band right now. And you may notice today that our arrangements are not one-to-one with the original songs. Our wonderful vocalists here have put together some lyrics that we will be displaying up behind us. One of our amazing percussionists is the one who put together the slides, so we would love to have you sing along if you are so inclined. And before we get on with the rest of the show, I'd like to give a just kind of quick note of hope. It's been amazing getting to know and playing music with these exceptionally talented and creative people over the last 6 months, and this has really highlighted the need in my life personally for building more community in my local area. And I highly encourage those of you that are feeling overwhelmed with any national news to do so as well. We will make it through times that are difficult and may feel impossible only by coming together.
Is my microphone? Oh, it is working. Hi, I'm Allie. I'm a trumpet player in this band. I prepared a little statement to read you, so bear with me. In a couple of our songs, there are words traditionally used as slurs towards queer people. Words are powerful, words have meaning, words can harm. These words have been weaponized against our communities. However, we had a discussion about this as a band, as a staunchly pro-LGBT group with many queer members. These are not words that we use lightly or regularly, but for these songs, we are going to use the original lyrics. We are reclaiming them on our terms. These words don't condone the bigotry of our oppressors, they expose it. Several of our members expressed fear of what it would mean for them to use those terms, because they care about queer liberation, and they are not themselves queer, and it's not their word to reclaim. As a transgender member of this band, I know that all of these people have my back. They aren't harming me when they're using this term. What does harm me? When people in my community are labeled as terrorists for simply having views such as trans people deserve to exist in peace. When people like me are denied access to gender-affirming healthcare or life-saving preventatives like PrEP. When young female transgender athletes just trying to live as normal of a high school experience that all kids should be entitled to, who are maybe 100 in number across this country, are scapegoated by national campaigns to score points with their party and to signal how unwelcome my community is. I am harmed when my ability to travel freely outside of these United States is limited by interfering with my documentation. I am harmed when being openly trans or gay is labeled as a burlesque drag performance and thus outlawed by public displays of queerness. When all shootings are blamed on queer people. When people like me are threatened with or subjected to sexual violence. When several members of the highest court in our land have openly signaled that they will attempt to roll back gay marriage the next time it's in front of them, I am harmed. When Blood Family choose to put these types of people in office and say it's worth the cost that I must pay because of the other political beliefs, I am harmed. If somebody wants to say a bad word to me, I say, is that the best you got? When Billy Joe Armstrong of Green Day wrote these songs, the country was in a xenophobic moral panic, nurtured by the patriarchal machinery that equates difference with treason. If you weren't frothing at the mouth to get revenge against anybody who seems different, you are a bleeding heart liberal who hates their country. You are feminine and weak. In our patriarchy, nothing could be more perverse than somebody intentionally taking on these disdained qualities. Hence its formulation of a slur representing that disdain for gender diverse people occupying the female role or perceived femininity because of one's sexuality. Being trans is bad, being gay is bad, because being a woman is bad. Intersectional feminism says this: the patriarchy is an assertion that there is a correct ordering of our society, a gender ordering, a racial ordering, a religious ordering, a birth country ordering. Fascism is the patriarchy metastasized. The hierarchies of our society are ruthlessly enforced by those that belong to its upper echelons. They use social forces and pressure to achieve enforcement from the bottom layers. If you don't belong or you're disloyal, they'll come for you too. If you're a woman in our society, if you're a person of color in our society, if you're an immigrant in our society, if you're in a non-traditional or polyamorous relationship, if you're somebody who doesn't fit into the theocratic ethno-state's idea of what your station in life should be, if you're merely a cis hetero white male who rejects the validity of this fascist hierarchy, you too are tranny America. You too are faggot America.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm giving an impromptu speech on this because apparently we didn't record it. So, we're about to play Battle Hymn of the Republic, which was used as a pro-union song during the Civil War. However, it's been repurposed by the labor movements into Solidarity Forever. And so we are going to play some version of that, sing along whichever version of the song that you know.
1, 2, 58-second time.
Testing. All right. Okay, our next song is an arrangement of Song of the Lower Classes, which is a Chartist anthem from 19th century Britain. Borrowing phrasing from the singing group Windborne, who provided this arrangement, the Chartists were a grassroots movement determined to upend oligarchy, who sought to create a government representing all of the people, not just the few. The song was written at a time when money and class ruled. Both society and the economy were engineered to strengthen elites by using corrupt criminal justice systems to incarcerate and transport those most vulnerable and to suppress protests. Sounds a little familiar. In addition to the original verses, Windborne added new ones that connect those past struggles to the injustices we continue to face today. For example, the fifth verse speaks to the crisis endured by many of our immigrant neighbors who unjustly receive blame for problems in this country when they are just trying to survive. Continuing to quote Windborne, the song is a timeless anthem for the lower classes, a living, breathing resistance to injustice. We offer it for you today in that same spirit, as a reminder that solidarity and song have always been tools of our survival, and that the fight for a just and peaceful world is still being written with our voices. We bow and so we are so low that we delve in the dirty clay till we bless the plain with golden grain and the veil with the fragrant hay. Our place we know, we are so low down at the landlord's feet. We're not too low the bread to grow, but too low the bread to eat. We're low, we are so low, yet from our fingers glide the silken flow and the robes that glow round the limbs of the sons of pride. And what we get and what we give, we know and we know our share. We're not too low the cloth to eat, but too low the cloth to wear. Down, down we go, we are so low to the hell of the deep sunk mine. But we gather the proudest gems that glow when the crown of the despot shines. Whenever he lets upon our backs fresh loads he takes to lay. We're far too low to vote the tax, but not too low to pay. We're low as to war we go to fight some foreign country. That was yesterday our greatest friend, but today's our enemy. God bless our boys, the papers scream, praise them the churchmen cry. When the war is won and home we come, who cares if we live or die? We're low, so low into bones we go to flee war in our home country. And we'll try to make a better life when we land across the sea. But it's send them back, the breath cries out, back to where they came. We're far too low to feel
Music is a powerful tool. As Notes of Dissent, our mission is, among other things, to use our music to raise awareness around issues affecting our community, our country, and the world. Unfortunately, there are times when music alone cannot effectively communicate the gravity of a situation. This is one of those times. According to a Palestinian Ministry of Health report, as well as independent nonprofit Save the Children, in the 2 years between October 7th, 2023 and October 7th, 2025, over 20,000 children have lost their lives as a result of the Israeli invasion of Palestine. For context, that's the same number of children as the student population in the Boulder Valley School District in pre-K through 8th grade. A similar number of children who survived have been maimed for life. We humbly ask that you join us in honoring the memories of these 20,000 murdered children with 20 seconds of silence. Thank you. We will now play the Palestinian national anthem, Fidai.
for the library. I know that Kelton may have said this already, but I want to say it again. Thank you, Sam, for running this town and making this happen. Okay, well, picture this if you will. Late November, we're in a big city, a plaza with marble steps leading up to giant buildings. All day long, we watch people arrive in the plaza. Soon the sun sets. By now, there are thousands of people. These people are angry. Their president was an authoritarian who ignored the laws. He was famous for dirty tricks. He violently crushed all his opponents. And he just ran for office again, and he won. He got reelected. But the election had been monitored by some international observers. They saw hundreds of examples of election fraud. So a lot of people didn't trust the results of that election. They thought the other guy should have won. So the people in City Plaza were protesting. As these protesters crowded next to each other in the plaza, a woman marches to the top of the stairs. She shouts to the crowd, "A terrible evil is going on. We are the people of this country. We will not allow this totalitarian president to steal our votes. Our opposition is only beginning." Okay, so when I wrote this, I didn't realize the title of the song would be behind me, but this story sounds familiar. Is this science fiction? Is it fantasy? Is it a prediction of one future path that America might take? Actually, no. This isn't science fiction. It's not fantasy. This is what actually happened in Ukraine, in the city of Kiev in 2004. The protests at that plaza were actually called the Orange Revolution. The authoritarian president was actually a prime minister named Viktor Yanukovych, and he got money from this dude in Russia named Vladimir Putin. Before I go on, let me make one footnote. The story I just told you is the real story is super complicated, and what you just heard is super simple, so obviously liberties were taken. But the story is mostly based on talking with one of the protesters in the Orange Revolution when I was in Kiev in the year 2012. So I talked with this guy, I confirmed the facts, did some fact checking with the Washington Post and some other newspapers. I learned a lot from this protester, and I will never forget it. So what's the point of this story? The point is, we are not the first country to be encroached upon by a totalitarian government. Many, many other countries have found themselves in this situation, and we can learn from them, and we can learn from Ukraine, especially now. As you know, there's a brutal war happening over there. Russia is illegally occupying areas of Ukraine that do not want to be occupied and slaughtering thousands of civilians. Plus, a lot of people feel like the Trump administration is using a similar type of authoritarian playbook right now in the United States. As a band, we stand against all forms of authoritarian governments, and our opposition begins here with all of us. Anyway, now I've talked longer than the actual song that we're playing, so without further ado, the Ukrainian national anthem.
Bella Ciao is an anti-fascist folk song dedicated to the partisans of the Italian resistance who fought against the occupying troops of Nazi Germany, as well as against the Italian fascist collaborationist forces during the occupation of Italy. It has since become a recognized anthem of anti-fascism the world over. The version we are playing today is a structured piece which I arranged of the Rude Mechanical Orchestra's jam composition of this piece. The song has come into the public spotlight recently due to being referenced in an act of political violence. Though it has come under scrutiny, we do not view the song in that light and wholly denounce acts of political violence, in accordance with our band's policy of de-escalation. We celebrate instead the lives of the partisans and anti-fascists the world over who stood up in the face of evil. Without further ado, Bella Ciao. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
because I'm completely deaf back here. But if you know the words to this one, and a lot of you do, please sing along.
Some of you might be surprised to see that Defying Gravity from the musical Wicked is part of our repertoire. But if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you'll be delighted to learn that the story of Wicked is at its core about a college student standing up against injustice toward the oppressed. When Elphaba Throp learns that the Wizard of Oz, whom she and her community have always admired, is orchestrating the removal of rights and freedoms from Oz's talking animals, she feels compelled to take a stand. In Defying Gravity, Elphaba is asking her friend Belinda to join her in opposing the wizard, and in the course of the full song, they realize that they don't align and must part ways. In these times, in real life, many of us have had similar conversations with friends and loved ones. It's a difficult thing to realize you're at a crossroads with someone where your values don't align. Choosing integrity over comfort is one of the hardest things any of us can do. Defying Gravity captures that heartbreak, but also that liberation of realizing you can't stay silent to make others comfortable. As we play the song for you now, we recognize those who have had to close their eyes and leap, even when it meant flying alone.
Thanks. All right, now it's time for a music trivia question. Has anyone heard of a song called Smoke on the Water? It goes like this. If you don't know it, it kind of goes like, there you go, sing it. Bow, bow, bow. Smoke on the water. Okay, so. So that song was written by a band called Deep Purple in 1971, for those of you who were not there. The lyrics talk about a casino in Montreux, Switzerland, and it burned down. The whole casino burned to the ground while Frank Zappa was playing a concert there. So, okay, so here's the trivia question. What famous musicians wrote a famous song at that exact same location 10 years later, in 1981? So it turns out that the casino that burned down got rebuilt, and a new recording studio got built inside the new casino. So in September 1981, apparently David Bowie and Queen were both recording separate albums at that studio. Rumor has it that David Bowie was recording Cat People. Any of you are David Bowie fans? Anyway, David Bowie and Queen ran into each other and decided to jam. So they jammed all night. In the morning, the result was the song Under Pressure. Yay for trivia! Okay, so I hope you can read the lyrics up there because they're really interesting to me. For a long time, I thought this song was about AIDS, but then I realized that's unlikely because HIV and AIDS didn't reach the popular press until 1982 after the song had come out. Now I see, though, that the lyrics really could apply to any time, any place. They're kind of universal lyrics. And I think the reason to play this song now is pretty obvious. Honestly, some of these lyrics are hitting me pretty hard right now. Like, for example, the terror of knowing what this world is about. Like, to me right now, that's the terror of knowing that so many of us voted for a con man, a rapist, and a pedophile. And then there's this lyric, love dares you to care for people on the edge of the night. People who are in despair. Maybe people who can't afford to feed their kids right now. But in the end, I hope we can do what the song says. Give love one more chance to take care of each other. Even people on the edge during scary times. Even though we're all under pressure.
Anyway, here's one. One, two,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Everybody, we're Notes of Dissent. We hope you really enjoy our performance, and we're going to send you off with one last song of ours that's kind of become our calling card. We played it from the beginning, and yeah, here's Killing in the Name by Rage Against the Machine. Feel free to sing along. We're Notes of Dissent. Thank you so much for a fabulous set here with the library doing our microphone. Thank you to Spencer, the water part, for doing our recording and video. And we want to say something to you guys really quick. Thank you all for coming out so much.
Attend the next protest near you.
Absolutely. Meet us at the next protest. We'll be out there. Yeah, if you see us around, come say hi.
I got flyers out there that link up to local food banks and stuff so you can donate to them. Take as many as you want.
Also free Palestine.
Palestine! Screw Trump's fancy Palace.